He's one of the newest members of our 41 Action News team, and he made his anchoring debut this week. You can catch Patrick Fazio co-anchoring the morning news with Jaga Shin. Welcome to the show, and welcome to Kansas City.
Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just sprawling out here.
Out. It's much more comfortable over here.
I know, this is better than the anchor desk. You guys have it much more cush. We could do a 2.5-hour morning show here.
I think you could.
With the sheepdog that you guys have here, apparently.
The pillows, they have different names by different people.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I heard not to ask about
like
the
Muppets.
pillow names. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, are you a morning person?
Not really.
No.
I've usually been an evening news anchor, so I'm used to the later nights and staying up late. But I've done the morning show before at a previous station. It's been 9 years, so I'm still getting used to working 3 to noon. So bear with me if I seem like I haven't had my coffee yet. I have had caffeine in the morning. It's just not kicking in as well as it should. So,
what time does your alarm clock go off?
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
And I've only been getting to bed by 10. I can't get to bed early yet.
You need to go to bed earlier. You need to get those curtains that block out the lights.
That's true. And like the eye shades and all that stuff. So we're working on that. My wife and I have 2 little kids, a 2.5-year-old son and a 9-month-old daughter. So they help me get to bed a little bit earlier because they get us up early anyway. So they're going to help me. I'm sure I'll probably be in bed before they are.
They're like, it's time to go to bed, kids. Yes. And you're like, good night.
I'll be like, good night, Daddy. We're going to go watch TV.
Now, you are a very accomplished investigative reporter as well as anchor. Tell us about some of your favorite stories and favorite interviews you've ever.
You know, we've had, I've been pretty fortunate to anchor and also do some investigative work, and we've done stories on wrongly convicted people who ended up getting millions of dollars in lawsuits after our story. Because what's interesting, I came from Indiana, my last station. I'm from St. Louis originally, but I was working in Indiana, which was right on the border of Illinois in Terre Haute, Indiana. And there were a couple of men in Illinois who were wrongly convicted. But what happened was, even after they were released from prison, the prosecutor, the judge, no one took the conviction off their record because the state law does not require them to. So they actually still had the conviction on their record, even though a judge had said clearly these guys didn't do it, it was somebody else. Similar case in Indiana where even Indiana law did not force anyone to take the conviction off this wrongly convicted person's record, even though DNA evidence proved that it was someone else who did the murder.
All right, now, you do serious stories. We also do fun stories too.
I do, yeah. We do fun stories.
Like heading over to do a little kicking, some soccer with the professionals.
Do you have video? Oh, look at this.
We've got video of this. This is you yesterday. You took part in the celebrity kicking event for the MLS Soccer All-Star Game.
Oh, good.
That was really good. But you have a football background.
I do.
So it's not like, you know, you've never kicked a ball or, you know, you're not athletic. Come on.
I actually played soccer when I was a kid, like 20-something years ago. So I used to play soccer then. Football became my sport. I played in high school and I played at college. I went to Valparaiso University near Chicago for football. So played there, and I realized after a year or so, okay, I'm not going to make the NFL, so I better come up with something else to do. And went into broadcasting. I did radio in college, did some announcing of basketball and baseball. Ended up switching over to TV. I got my first job out of college in Idaho Falls, Idaho. The only place that would accept me for my first job. So luckily I got my start, made a lot of mistakes out there, and then was fortunate to move to Springfield, Illinois. And I ended up switching over to news. I had a news director convince me, hey, you're more serious, go do the news side of this industry. So I did. It turned out to be a great move. I met my wife in Springfield, Illinois, and then she wanted to get her PhD, so we moved to Terre Haute. And she got her PhD in counseling psychology. I became the evening news anchor there. And now 9 years later, we're here.
We hope that you love Kansas City. And you have to become a Royals fan. I know you're from St. Louis and you love the Cardinals, but become a Royals fan.
They'll be my American League team.
All right.
That sounds
Thanks,
good.
Patrick, and welcome.
Thank you.